coach and also people business partner at Small PDF. Small PDF, maybe you don't know the name, but if you search in Google PDF to Word or compressed PDF, for sure you did use it before. So you can thank me later in the networking after my talk. So what I'm talking today, and thanks for all the speakers, we have it, we can change that, yeah. So when we talk about hiring talent, it's also important to talk about retaining, right? So thinking about this and the importance of, now that we know about the importance of diversity, equity, and inclusion, the benefits of it, and what other great companies are doing, it's also important to think about how we build our strategy regarding D, E, and I, right? So let's think about building the strategy as building a house, right? So when we build a house, the first thing is to set the foundations. So we really need to focus on this, and it's important to understand what the foundations are, what are the goals that we have, and also what's the strategy of the organization, and match it with the diversity, equity, and inclusion. If we can go just a bit before. So when we talk about this, we also talk about how we measure it, how we talk, and how we work with our different initiatives towards our diversity, equity, and inclusion journey, as Celine talked before. So this is really important when we build a strategy regarding retaining talent. So yeah, we have our strategy regarding this, but we really need to start thinking about if our goals are clear enough, if we have a communications towards it, but also if we have our leadership buy-in, right? So it's not about like, okay, we have our goals, but are the goals clear enough? Do people understand our goals? Do we really have the leadership buy-in, and with whom we need to partner with those leaders, and with whom we really need to work on, right? So, okay, so we have our talent here. We recruited with all this amazing feedback and initiatives that we have. But I will not talk about employee resource groups. I will not talk about learning and development plans. But these are also important things to zoom in when we talk about retaining talent. Okay? So to focus on, it's really important to be open and humble when we tackle this. Also ask people about what are their opinions, what do they value, what are their worries, respect them, yeah, thank you, appreciate them, listen to them, and we will see how we can listen to them, and also learn with curiosity, being open, and really work to make our work better. Now, yes. So, okay, this is all our inside work, right? But what is going outside? How can we work outside? So that's why it's important to talk about market trends, right? We know now what other companies are doing. We need to partner with other organizations, as some of my colleagues showed. But this is important in order to go with the market and understand where the business is going, but also how we are going with society, right? So when we talk about inclusion, about diversity, and about equality, I would also like to talk about belonging, right? When we talk about, let's start thinking about our workplace as a community, and when we think about a community, it's about being part of it and working with it, right? So what are the data that we have, and what are the main steps that we need to tackle? First of all, of course, gender pay gap, as Maria Pina said before. It's important to understand where are we seated in the table, but also I would like to share how do we do it at Small PDF. So at Small PDF, we have a career development plan with a compensation model that is clear and transparent for everyone. Depending on the level you have, is depending the compensation you have. We don't have a proper range of compensation. It's just the level that you have and the sub-level of it. it's the compensation that you have regarding your gender or etc. Other things that are really important are benefits and understanding benefits in order to not just attract talent but also retain them. And here it's important to understand what people value the most, what people value the least, and what are the things that we have, right, in our company. So when we talk about this, it's not just to make an example, it's not the same for a young junior assistant that what he or she what he values than rather a woman with two children regarding our benefits, right? So we need to start thinking about what are the benefits and how can we measure those benefits regarding values of the employee towards it. Another research that we have are exit interviews, as we talked before. And here it's important to have a really structured exit interview in order to have a proper output of it and analyze the data that we have. So not just to, of course, when we talk about retaining talent, some employees will leave our company. So here it's important to understand why and for us to act in order to stop the turnover, right? So here, okay, we have a lot of data and we really need to challenge ourselves the data that we have. We have a lot of resources towards this, but here it's important to challenge ourselves and to zoom in, right? For example, if last year we have 5 women that left the company and 10 men that also left the company in that year, we really need to understand if that 5 women, what's the percentage of the representation in our organization. So we really need to zoom in and okay, if the 5 women left, why did they do it? Did they value our benefits or not, etc., right? But okay, we have a lot of data, that's too much for us. So here it's important to analyze it and to generate and to set an action plan. And that's why here it's also important to gather and have a proper plan that it's valued with our strategy regarding our diversity, but also setting quick wins regarding our diversity initiatives, right? With these quick wins, what we are telling our people is also that there are some things that we can do it faster, or that we need to challenge ourselves to make them and to feel that we are going towards our goal. So this will show and give us motivation towards it. But okay, we said a lot of processes and it's fine, but another thing that I want to say is to think also about people after processes, right? Over processes. So here we can do a lot of initiatives, a lot of processes and set an action plan, but don't forget that people are before it. And for example, and a clear example before it would be if we have a performance appraisal from that we do last year, at the end of the year, it's important to understand, for example, if we have a person that is struggling with mental health, that we haven't talked yet before, it's important to also adapt that performance appraisal to this person in order to not just go with the process, but also adapt our processes towards the people. So it's really important to iterate and to grab feedback from our employees. After all, our customers in our people HR hat are our employees. So it's really important to grab their feedback, understand what they value most, what they value least, what are the things that we can work on. But most important that I also wanted to say is the first step, it's yes, hiring diverse talent, and our final step is getting, retaining and engaging our talent, but also we need to work towards this and set the diversity strategy, set the processes, action plan, iterate but also, as the slide before was saying, that action, I forgot now, but action changes things. So the important thing is to start slow if you need, but start like one step forward. At least we are closer to our goal. So don't give up. Grab quick wins that we can have, and that's it. We need to do as people partners, right? Thank you.